So always try to make music out of each sequence. It's not a race. If you're not telling a story, if you're not making a musical effect, you're sort of missing the point of a lot of this activity we call music. So here we have an E flat major scale going up to the ninth and back down again. So the first thing we notice is that on this sort of guitar you don't let all the strings ring unless you want a special sort of clashing effect. You're getting chordal effects in the scale then rather than the melodic effect, which is the most basic one that we're after. So you shorten the notes, you don't let them ring together, and the right hand is the main method of doing that. And you'll notice that with the right hand I can vary the length of the notes. The top note, for example, much longer than the other ones because that's the peak of this particular melody. Remember, scale is actually a melody. Do it again with more evident contrast between the short and the long notes. So we're doing the top 5 notes of this sequence, and I'm letting the top note come out more just by changing the length of it. So that F is becoming a really prominent note. Let's see if I can bring the E flat out more using the same technique. Right, what do you know? You can. So this is a good discovery. We find that by controlling the length of each note with the right hand, we can decide which one gets the most prominence. Here I'm applying the principle we know as looping, where you take the same pattern and you put an accent on various parts, the first, second, third or fourth note in that pattern. In this case we're not putting an accent, we're making that note longer, but the same principle applies. It's a looping type of principle. But this time I'll do the third note. And the fourth note. So you see that even in playing a scale quite slowly, there's quite a lot of technique and listening involved if you're going to make music out of it.